Hey guys, what's up? This is Bharat. You're watching iGyaan, and today we got something really exciting for you. So stay tuned and let's get started. So guys, we are building a really cool build with no limits barred, and it's taking us a lot of time because we are looking for some components that are not yet released, but we are finally putting things together and the components are headed our way. So we are starting off the build process with talking about some of the components of our build, including the peripherals, and the monitor is going to be one of the most important things. Today we are checking out the 48.9-inch ultra-wide curved monitor from Samsung. Now this is a gaming specific QLED gaming monitor, and this thing is crazy amazing. So the packaging is quite battered and beaten up, but that doesn't matter. Once we pull the monitor out of the box, we do get a stand inside along with some power cables and some other additional cables. The monitor itself has a really good build quality and a really solid metal stand along with metal bezels, and overall this thing is just massive. It's diagonally 48.9 inches and it is a 32:9 aspect ratio, which is basically two 16:9 aspect ratio monitors put together. But more importantly, this is a curved monitor. It is their QLED monitor. So it still has a pretty impressive resolution. It's a 3840 by 1080 pixel display. So if you would consider a full HD 16:9 aspect monitor and you double that up horizontally, you will get the 32:9 aspect ratio of full HD. So that's what it gives. It has a 3000:1 contrast ratio and a 350 nits of brightness. We get a 1800R screen curvature, so it's quite curved despite the large size. You get a really nice and immersive experience, and you get AMD FreeSync too, so 144 Hz for machines or devices that will support that. With a 1 millisecond response time, this is a quantum dot VA panel, which means that color reproduction, there's about 1 billion shades for accurate color mapping, and this does a fantastic job as well. It also has HDR for gaming monitors, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, apart from the fact that you can manually select 60 Hz or 120 Hz if you don't have AMD FreeSync 2, which will give you 144 Hz. Interestingly, you also have better control over your black level, so you have a 20-step black equalizer. And if you're not using this for gaming, you can also turn on the eye saver mode, so that when you're browsing the internet or just watching content online, it does turn on the blue light filter and gives you a more saturated, sort of less blue picture, so that it helps you fall asleep on time. Now, I also like the on display menu, which is absolutely fantastic. It also looks like a gaming menu, and there are custom picture modes for the type of game that you are playing. So you do have an FPS, RTS or RPG style of picture mode along with an AOS, or you can custom set the picture settings for your requirements. But I find that the inbuilt profiles are quite good. You also have lots of other detailed options within the menu, which kind of looks nice. It gives you response time information, everything on screen, which is great. Now, one of the greatest things about this is that despite being a gaming monitor, a lot of other people can use this. For a lot of people who want multiple screens, this has an inbuilt screen splitter, so it allows you to have different things running. So if you're playing games on one side, you can be looking at content on the other side, or browsing the web, or even studying on one side if that's something that you're looking for. In certain cases for us, video editing on one side while looking at information on the other side is something that we want to look at. Alternatively, having a preview window on the right, whereas editing on the left, is something that we can always work with. But allowing you to split screens in different formats, it doesn't have to be a clean split. It can be a split in an X format, a three-way split at one side. It's almost like Instagram layout, where it allows you to split in various styles. You can do that on this screen. Now, one thing that I don't like about this is that if you're watching content online, you cannot expand it to fit your screen, so it will give you black borders on either side if you're watching it in full screen, which makes sense because if you were to expand it to 32:9, it would cut most of the picture out. So it just shows a 16:9 video in the center of the display, which I wish there was a workaround for that, but it just doesn't make sense physically. Now for gaming, there are lots of other features as well. You do have an inbuilt light at the back. It's called arena lighting, and it sort of glows as per the sound from the game. So if you're shooting enemies, it will glow with the sound coming from the game, and it looks absolutely fantastic. You also have height adjustment, swivel adjustment, and tilt adjustment, so you can set it up as per your requirements. The stand is super stable, and the monitor doesn't seem to be going anywhere despite being such a large size. Now this is a fantastic monitor, and it's a perfect monitor for our build. Instead of putting up multiple displays, we decided we'll go with this one. Now this is a pricey monitor, and I'll leave price information in the description below. You can also wall mount it if that's something that you're looking for. This monitor also weighs in at 26 pounds, roughly around 11 to 12 kilograms, which is quite heavy for the monitor, and moving around or moving it around your house or office will be a problem because of the sheer size of the display. For ports, like I mentioned, you do get 2 HDMI ports, 1 display port, an audio in jack, a headphone out. You also have a USB along with USB supercharging, which means that you have fast charge. There is also a mini display port on the back of this monitor. Now, of course, we'll be adding this to our build, and our build will be coming up shortly. So if you have any questions or queries, do let us know in the comment section below, and we'll try and cover it up in our follow-up video, which will be this monitor installed with the build. We'll be doing follow-up videos for our mega build in the coming days, so stay tuned for those. This has been Bharat Nagpal. If you like this video, guys, don't forget to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button if you're not already a part of Team iGyaan. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next one.